First things first, though. What was your question on what number?
It's just like, I think it was like 35. I think I looked at the wrong video or something. Or I did the wrong part of the video.
This 35 right here?
Yeah, or just like.
Let me show you that real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so all we're doing, let me make sure I have this right. Yeah. If you're going to do 35, you're just distributing, right? So this is the same as 2x plus 3x squared. Then when you distribute a negative, we said this becomes a positive, that becomes a negative, and that becomes a positive.
Oh, okay.
All right? It's like distributing a negative 1. All right? So then you have plus 8x squared minus 7. You agree with that? Then just combining terms here. So that gives you 11x squared plus 2x minus 7. Make sense? All right. Now we'll go ahead and get started with today. So here we are. All right. Again, very, very easy day. Very easy. All right. Now, in the past, we've only distributed numbers. Now, because we understand the rules for variables, we can distribute a variable with a number. So the rule is basic, which I know you already know. You multiply numbers. When you multiply variables, you do what to their exponents? You add them. That's all there is to it. All right, look how simple. All right, so for example, number 1. All right, I'm going to say what the right answer is, and then you see if you agree. All right, number 1, the correct answer would be negative 15 w to the third plus 10 w squared minus 20 w. Please look up and see if you agree. Everybody pretty good with that? It's not bad, right? Yes, ma'am. Good for you. Because this is a 1 and this is a 1. Remember? Yes. And when you multiply, what do you do to exponents?
Oh, you add them.
So, 1 plus 1. There you go. All right. So those of you guys who are in good shape, let's just look at the next one. All right. And now, I'm distributing 4km squared. If I'm distributing 4km squared, I should get 32 k squared m to the fourth plus 8k cubed m cubed plus 20 k squared m squared. Anybody have any issues? What's the matter?
So in standard form, the highest.
No. Listen. That's a good question. Sometimes standard form is important, and he's correct asking me about standard form. But there are times when they're just going through problems to see if you understand. All right, because generally you want to write in standard form. We said largest exponent to smallest exponent, and then you do it in descending order from largest exponent to smallest exponent. Then there's going to come times where you just can't do that.
Okay.
All right. So right now I'm not really testing you on descending order. We're just going to distribute, because the reason I know this is because they break their own rules in their problems here. All right. They do things out of alphabetical order, which I don't think you should do. But I've looked through their notes, and they just want you to just go ahead and do the multiplication. All right. What's the matter?
So for like the middle one, where it's 2k squared m, wouldn't when you do it, wouldn't it be 8k that?
Shh.
Oh, never mind.
Come on. Fix it. What?
But for the last one, and it says plus 5k. Why is it 20? Why is it 20k squared and m squared? Why is it just?
Is there? You don't see the m squared?
No, for the third one. What is this?
Shh. This right here. There's an m squared. right? Come on, guys. You can figure that out. Multiply numbers, add exponents. You're multiplying numbers and adding exponents. All right, so now I want everybody to write down the answer to number 5. And then I'm going to write it down, and then you can see if you understand what's going on. Everybody write down what you think the answer is to number 5. 15 more seconds. Tell me.
Alright. So I got 14a to the 5th, b to the 3rd, plus 2a to the 6th, b to the 2nd, minus 4a to the 2nd.
Yeah, if you're having trouble with that, right? You're not understanding the rules. All right? And again, I can't go any farther with you if you don't understand that. All right, is everybody comfortable with that? Anybody have any questions? All right, if you have no questions with that, then the next step's going to be easy. All right, let's take a look at number 7. Now you're going to have to do what you did yesterday. All right, you're going to have to combine terms. All right, after you distribute. All right, after you distribute. All right, so distributing a t. All right, go ahead, read.
So it'd be 4t to the 3rd.
Come on, just look up and tell me.
4t to the 3rd, 15t to the 2nd, plus 4t to the 2nd.
4t?
No, 4t.
You agree, 4t? All right, now distribute the negative 4.
So you'd get negative 12t.
I see what you're saying. This should have been a second. Thank you.
Yeah, so negative 12t, plus 4.
Yeah. All right. Everybody take a look at that. Everybody good with that? And now we have to combine terms. Agreed?
Yeah.
And when we combine terms, it looks to me like the only ones we can combine are the 4t and the negative 12t. Does everybody agree with that? All right. So my final answer would just be 4t cubed plus 15t squared minus 8t plus 4. Yes, sir.
Comment, would it be negative 12t to negative 12t to the 2nd column?
I'm just multiplying these together, right?
Yes,
Where do you get a square out of that?
because 1 plus 1 is 2. And 5 is both 1.
I'm not doing this.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
You're good. You're good. That's what we're doing. Okay, anybody have any questions with number 7? All right, number 9. You want to get us started? Patrick, read it. Shh, read. You're distracting.
Negative 2d to the 4th, d to the 2nd.
I'm listening.
8d to the 2nd, and 2t. And negative 4d to the 3rd, c.
Perfect.
Plus c squared, c to the 2nd. Oh wait, no, c to the 4th, and d.
Now, for me, I would write C, D, but in this case, notice they're writing DC for some reason. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're doing. They should write it in alphabetical order. But because they haven't, I'm just going to continue writing it as DC to the 4th. Because everything else was DC. You agree with me?
Yeah.
All right, now what's next?
Negative 3d to the 4th, and c to the 2nd.
Beautiful. I think that's good. All right, now I need everybody to look carefully. You can't just combine them all, right? We got to find what can be combined. And I'm highlighting d to the 4th c squared, right? And here's d to the fourth c squared. Does everybody see that? So we can put those together. Can I put anything else together?
No.
No. So your final answer is just what? Negative what? 5 d to the fourth c squared plus 8 d squared c squared minus 4 d cubed c plus dc to the fourth. Is everybody agreeing with that? Anybody have any issues? In order to combine terms, they have to be exactly the same. They have to be exactly the same. All right. Who's going to volunteer on number 10? Help me out. All right, give it a shot.
Negative 40. Negative 40 w to the fourth x minus plus 55 w to the third x squared.
Good job. Sorry.
54
What type of 54? Positive or negative?
positive.
Right.
54 w x to the fifth
Good.
minus 4 w
Minus
minus 6x
6 times 4.
You know what happened?
Here we go.
24.
Shh, shh.
Bring my math back.
24 what?
Do it again.
Shh, 24 what?
XW.
Okay. And then what? Shh. Good.
X cubed.
All right. Now, everybody look at that. Is there anything I can combine there? Is there anything I can combine?
Wait, I have a question though.
Uh-oh, we got a problem here.
Alright, so when you combine the 6x with that 9wx is 4, wouldn't it be negative 24wx?
Are you trying to tell me 6 times 9 is 24? Hey, are we okay?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can combine now? No. Does everybody agree? All of the variables are different. W to the fourth and x, w cubed and x squared, w and x to the fifth, wx and x cubed. They are all different. So you cannot combine any of those. Everybody happy with that? All right. Now, solving the equations. All right, I want everybody to take a look at number 12. Write out number 12, and then somebody just tell me what the answer is. I don't think I really need to do this problem. Everybody should be able to do number 12. We did this the first week of school. C equals. Come on. Concentrate. Number 12. What is it? Very nice. C equals 2. All right? Do I need to show anybody? All right? You're just distributing, combining like terms. All right? Any questions? Any questions? Don't be shy. All right, let's try something a little bit harder. Everybody do 14. I want the answer. Someone tell me W equals. Come on, chop, chop. What'd you get, Charlotte? All right. We'll wait for somebody else to confirm that.
Yeah, that's right.
Now look, guys, I'm not writing it out for a reason. All right. I want you, if you didn't get W equals 3, to put your hand up and say, just show me. All right. Come on, be brave. Anybody have any issues with W equals 3? I agree with you. I shouldn't have to do that. We've been doing that for a long time. All right, we've been doing that for a long time, since week 1 of school. All right, now the one that's a little bit tougher is what? 16. All right, so now we're going to do 16. All right. Shh, shh, shh. Quiet, quiet. Stop talking. And then someone tell me what they think the answer is. A equals. Come on, come on, come on. I want you working it out. I think I got it. What'd you get?
I got 7.
Wow. Anybody else believe it? Anybody else? What'd you get?
No solution.
No solution. All right, let's see. All right, just use, honestly, it's just be careful. That's all you have to do. Be careful. Look how easy this is. A squared plus 3a plus a squared minus 6a plus 35 equals a squared minus 5a plus a squared plus 7a. Does everybody agree with that? Hey, that should be your first step. Double check. If that's not on your paper, then you're not doing it right. There's no shortcuts to that. All right? Now, because some of you are smart, this is about the only shortcut I want you to take. This a squared, this a squared, this a squared, and this a squared all do what to each other? They cancel out. Right? Because 1a squared plus 1a squared is what? 2a squared. And there's a 2a squared on the left and a 2a squared on the what? So what do they do to each other? Does anybody need an explanation of that? They cancel out. Does everybody agree? So now it's just about combining terms. So now I have negative 3a plus 35 is equal to 2a. 35 is equal to 5a. So a is 7. Good job.
I did it the wrong way, but I still got the right answer.
All right.
I know it's
Hey, please look up and make sure you're okay with that. Anybody have any questions? Does everybody agree that's not that hard? All right, it's really. It looks long and complicated, but it is not. All right. Because we had so much fun with 16, we're now going to do 17.
Fun. Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. So excited.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm gonna get this right this time.
All right. Here we go. 17. I want the answer. N equals. Who's got it? Ken, what'd you get? Oh. Oh, we got something.
N equals 1.
1, 1. All right. Let's double check you. Make sure you're correct. N equals 1. All right. Now, n squared minus 4n plus n squared plus 8n equals n squared minus 13n plus n squared plus n plus 16. Now, again, take a look at the n squareds. What's probably going to happen? They cancel out. All right? And so now you just have to be careful with your simplifying. 4n is equal to negative, thank you, negative 12n plus 16, right? So 16n equals 16. Now look, guys, honestly, that's how it should be solved. If you're doing other crazy things, you're not organized, that's part of the problem. I don't want sloppiness. All right, you're trying to get organized. You're trying to look, working down the page. Very organized. Combining like terms. All right, does anybody have any questions with that? Hey, shh. Anybody have any issues? Okay, guys, listen. I just think it's pretty easy. All right, I think it's pretty easy. So while I'm taking a look at your homework, all right, when I call you to my name, I want you to, or call you to my desk, I want you to come get your homework. All right, and then we got time. Try to finish this up in class. That's the idea. I also have the answers posted, so I would prefer if everybody would open up the solutions, and then as you're going through, just double click and double check your answers. I don't want you not knowing if you got a problem right or you got it wrong. All right, please double check your work. Also, look at my work. All right, I'm not expecting you to come in tomorrow and just give me the answers. All right, that's what I'm verifying right now. I expect to see work on your paper, not just, for example, number 16, I'm just not accepting A equals 7. All right, you got to show the work. Now, the first problem is when you're just distributing, is there really any work to 2, 4, and 6? And the answer is no, just write the answers. Everything else is work. All right, I know which ones you can just write the answer to and which ones you have to do some work on. All right, get busy, please. Try to get it done.